I think I told you this yesterday when we were last time. There you go.
They're lying to me now. They've been lying to me my whole life.
What the hell?
I don't know. There's some programming issue going on there. I have to work on that.
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
Welcome everybody to the show.
What up? Hey, so Gilbo, I think we need to have a little re-education on the V word.
That's right. We are live streaming on X and on YouTube and on Rumble. We'll do 20 minutes of the show.
20
on all three, and then we will go to exclusive Rumble, and then we can say anything.
Can we say the V word?
Yeah. Later, not yet.
You gotta be kidding me with this shit.
We are live from Las Vegas. Jeffy C is in the shed, and I am in the house.
Let me ask you a question, Gil. I know that you were the recipient of the re-education on the V word.
Yeah, I actually had to take a class.
Well, enlighten us as to what was talked about in this class. If you care to share, Mike.
I'll share later in the show.
You're a little uncomfortable, Gil. You don't like talking about the V word, Gil?
Well,
the V word.
I have been uninhibited on our transmissions when we're on Rumble only, but since we're trying to break into a whole nother platform, we have to learn to play by their rules. And they have rules.
I'm muzzling myself right now, bro.
Yes, good for you. Oh, good for you. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want you to be muzzled. I want you to be unleashed. But anyway.
We can't talk about the V word.
Well,
Anybody?
a lot of what we do is probably going to just get us stricken. But, I have that account set up for multiple channels. So I hope it doesn't affect my other channels.
Oh, right. Right.
Honestly, we kind of, I know when
Can
we
I
started
vape
out.
on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the
you should be able
channel
to.
that won't be named?
You just use the V word. Be careful.
That's not the V word, is it? Is that the V word? Vape? Oh my god! Because
Watch your
I
V's.
I was told that vaping actually the
The
chemical
nicotine.
compound.
The
Well, the
nicotine is
nicotine,
good.
but not
Well,
only the nicotine. But
careful
the
though. Don't give any
propylene
M advice.
I'm not.
All right.
I am just going to say that from what I understand, the V in vape, I was told
There's
long
something
time ago.
positive about it. Yes.
Yes, there's an effect that the chemicals in the V juice has a powerful effect on another V that may be in your N or your L's.
But this is just our opinion. We have no idea what the facts are.
I am not a doctor and I am not giving medical advice, but
that's what I heard. Well, I'm grateful that we're able to be on this steady schedule, this steady diet of oh my gosh, I don't know if I saved. I did a video and I didn't save it to here. Oh darn. But was it Mike Adams that Alex Jones was interviewing Mike Adams yesterday?
Yeah,
and,
it was good.
And it was really good. And somewhere in there he mentioned the useless eaters and I was like, "Oh, I cut it." And I was like, "They're talking about us." I mean, not that we claim to be useless eaters, but it's like the globalists, want to basically. Well, gosh, I don't even know if we can talk about any of this stuff.
Well, maybe we should see if we can squirrel away some suck up to Alex Jones and get on band.video and just have our archive there.
Someday that'll be great.
We'll
just keep man, oh my gosh. So Alex Jones and the InfoWars they won.
He dodged another bullet.
But they didn't. I mean, all they won was that the Onion's bid is no NFG. It's a non-starter.
Yeah.
And that
go ahead.
Well, what I heard was that one of those prosecutor guys, the trustee was almost in tears because he knows he may have committed crimes.
He probably did commit crimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that whole thing, clearly, bro, listen, it's a play to get Alex off the air.
Yep.
It's too late. I mean, he's already got AJ Network, AJN set up. He's pulling down millions of views on X alone. Elon's not going to shut him down. He's not doing anything wrong. He's speaking his mind. If you don't like what he's got to say, you don't have to listen to it, man.
And that's what I loved about that interview with Mike Adams yesterday. Mike Adams, what he was saying, which I thought was so powerful, is we all should have the right to question all these things that I can't talk about. But we should have the right to question them. And that's what free speech is all about, is asking questions and going, not just accepting the load of bull they're trying to give us.
Well, listen,
question everything.
Well, you question everything, and because you have to. You got to do it, man.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think. I honestly don't think that there's why. I got into a pretty heated argument with one of my guys that works for me today. And,
oh no!
Tell me. Yeah. I'm not going to go into details. It was heated though.
In general,
but he was talking about stuff. He goes, "Well, I've got the freedom of speech," and I go, "And I've got the freedom, and I completely agree, dude. But you don't have any control over my reaction. Get the fuck out of my office." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he kept on, and then
you can speak freely out my door.
Speak all you want, dude. We're done talking. when I say we're done talking, you need to leave my office. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he's
Otherwise,
just
I will
like,
write a piece of paper and we'll sit down and talk about it.
well, yeah. And then he was just kept on going. He kept, yeah, but yeah. And I'm like, what part of we're done talking don't you understand? And then I'm like, dude, you need to learn to read the fucking room.
Uh-huh.
And then one of my other staff comes walking in and it's just like, come on, bro. You need to get out of here. And he's like, what? I'm just like, go ahead and write me up then, man. I'm like, I ain't gonna write you up. Get out of my office, dude. When we're done talking, I say when we're done talking. But I've got the freedom of speech, and I go, and I've got the right to throw you out of my fucking office.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Don't make me escort you off the property today.
No, it wasn't like that. I mean, we were cool 15 minutes later, but you know what I mean? We were,
Yeah.
he was, but and then one of the other older guys, he's a younger dude, and he goes, I don't know what's up with these young guys, man. They just don't know when to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's all good. I have nothing but mad respect and love for everybody on my staff, including this guy who
Exactly.
is awesome. You know what I mean?
It's always better just to love. There's no room.
But hey, I'm a chef, dude, and sometimes,
Yep, it gets a little hot in the kitchen.
Just don't question me. This is how I want it. Do it how I want to do it, and this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Don't poke the hornet's nest, bro.
I'm still having that feeling as I go through my world. I'm having like this extra optimism in my life, and I'm feeling it around me, and I'm seeing it around me as well. I feel like people around me have a little more optimism. I think like restaurants seem to be busier.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Christmas time, and everybody's kind of getting in the spirit. But I smile and say hello to people, and I see a lot of people smile and say hello back. And I think in general, this election, of course, happened November 5th, but
I can't believe it's already been over a month.
Yeah, I mean, we're not there yet, but if we do get there, which I'm still hopeful we do, I think a lot of positive stuff's going to come from this.
I don't see how positive stuff couldn't come from it, dude. I mean, we are watching what is it?
The rats are fleeing the ships.
The rats are fleeing the ship. It's the primal scream of a dying regime, man. I mean, the debt's going through the roof still, and we got, I don't know what's going on with this weird drone UAP, whatever the heck's going on the East Coast. They're saying it's Iran. They're saying this. They're saying that. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody's shooting this shit down. I don't know what's going on, dude.
Well, they had.
Have you heard anything about that, bro?
Yeah, John Kirby was up, addressing, the news. And Kirby's like, nah, it's just a bunch of regular airplanes. It's a figment. There's no evidence of that it's anything.
Well, yeah. So I mean, again, it's like nobody trusts you, dude. You ever see that dude when he's talking, man? He's got his jaw clenched so tight. It's like, well, man, it's like, oh my God, bro, everything coming out of your mouth is a lie. I mean, the CIA, they're just a bunch of, can I say that? The CIA? I probably can. That's not the V word.
Oh my gosh.
Dave.
Did you hear that Darren Beatty and, who was Darren Beatty talking to today? Was he talking? No, I think it was.
He was talking to Bannon today.
Bannon, yeah. And it was, I never connected the dots. I don't know why I didn't, but Bannon served time in a federal prison in Danbury because they, I don't even know if I can talk about this either.
They got you watching your six over there, don't they? It's the channel that can't be named. We're not going to name names, but they try and re-educate you on words that begin with V.
Well, it could all kinds of stuff. I'm going to get re-educated about everything now.
What kind of re-education did they give you, though, bro? You never answered that. You probably don't want to talk about it.
Well, literally, it said, John and Mary are having a discussion, and John says this, and then Mary says that. No, never mind. And then you have to pick the correct answer, and you better say the right answer because there's only one right answer.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Listen. Let's move on.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, Bannon was talking to Beatty, and you were going on something.
And
about
Beatty's
Danbury.
like, because this committee called Bannon to come testify, and he felt he was covered by immunity.
executive privilege.
executive privilege, and
Right.
his attorneys told him that he was. He
Right.
didn't go,
Right.
and he served time because of it. But
Right.
in fact, we're going to find out that this was a government, like, the story that we were told isn't the real truth. The real truth is going to come out. Yeah, and
Well,
some people may or may not need to go to prison. That's
we'll see, dude. If anybody's going to go to prison, I mean, we'll see.
yeah.
You know, we will see what Kash Patel does, because I have a feeling he's going to get nominated. I think he's going to get through, and I believe Pete Hegseth's going to get through, and I believe Tulsi's going to get through. So it's
Yeah,
like,
doesn't it seem like Gates might have really, if he would have just hung in there a little longer, we would have just,
well,
you know what I mean?
I would think I agree with that. I think that he, it's like what Bannon was talking about today. No more Gateses. We're not doing this again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And maybe he had to take one for the team so that, everything else could start to,
well,
fly
or, it's like, let's unleash him as a special prosecutor. You know what I mean? That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, it sounds to me like he might be taking some kind of, I would love that idea, but it sounds to me like he might be taking some role at Newsmax, or I'm not sure.
Well, he's a young guy, man. He'll figure it out, and he's a talented guy, and he's a well-known guy, and you love him or you hate him. I don't really care. I think I heard that the guy that Trump is pushing to get his seat is a pretty hardcore mega dude. So I forgot his name. But anyway, yeah, it's a lot going on. I mean, again, everybody was talking about these UFOs, and is this another distraction? What the frick's going on? We got, craziness with the, Turkey bombing and doing what they're doing.
Oh my gosh, Assad is no longer, he's taken a refuge in Russia now.
Yeah.
And like Syria's fallen. And sounds like us and Israel and Turkey or something all are like, we made it happen.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
it
no,
sounds
dude.
to me like I read something a couple days ago that said Iran could be in trouble now because Syria is one of their biggest backers.
God, dude, it's.
Have you looked at a map of that part of the world?
No.
Recently?
Not recently, no.
It's interesting when you really, take a look at the map and you figure, all these different countries and how close they are. And that part of the world has been shifting from one side to the other for thousands of years.
Yeah, it's Persia, right? Wasn't it all Persia at one point?
Israel was just saying they were moving some stuff, real close to the border, or just, in a little bit, just to protect it, make sure nobody was going to use that as a way to attack them. But now it sounds like they're going to keep what they've taken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, man, I think that what's going on right now is the deck is being stacked on a geopolitical level for Trump to come into just a massive shit show. You know what I mean? And
yeah, have you heard like Ben Bergquam and Oscar?
Oh, dude, yeah,
they're down there saying they are rushing people in. They have streamlined. And they are bringing in, and we're not seeing it because they're literally flying them in, processing them, putting them in vans, and bringing them right across the border as fast, as many as they possibly can.
Still with the CBP app, yeah, it's
you would think when you hear the words "a peaceful transfer of power," it means you see another power. And they've said strongly, the American people have strongly said why they voted for that person and what they want to see happen. And that's what's going to happen. And yet, if you were going to peacefully transfer power, you would ease back on all that BS.
Listen, man, let's be honest, dude. It's not Biden doing this.
No.
Anybody who can't see, everything is the upside to all this is that we're actually seeing in real time the lies being uncovered, man. the
Yeah.
lies coming to the sunlight. I mean, we know there's just absolutely no way Biden has been in control of anything, probably for his whole entire administration, his whole presidency.
The whole time the regime has been in power.
Yeah. Somebody else is pulling the trigger, man, in my opinion.
All right,
it just seems that way to me, dude.
I'm gonna jump ship early. I'm gonna just go Rumble exclusive now. Thank you for everyone who checked us out on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Adios. So we're gonna talk
wanna
freely about
relax.
the B word.
I want to relax.
Yeah, you
and
seem
talk.
a little on edge, bro. You seem a little on edge. Our opening monologue is over, and now